Welcome to Germany. It's a country with amazing views, old castles, exciting cities, and a really interesting history. We're going on a trip to see the best parts of Germany, from small towns that look like they're from fairy tales to big busy cities. Get ready for an awesome adventure in one of the coolest countries in the world. Our trip starts in Berlin, Germany's capital city. Berlin has seen a lot of history. It mixes its exciting past with a cool, modern style. The Brandenburg Gate used to be a symbol of a divided country, but now it shows how Germany came back together. The Reichstag building with its big dome is where the German government meets today. And the East Side Gallery, part of the old Berlin Wall that's now covered in art, shows how tough and creative Berlin is. But Berlin isn't just about history, it's full of life, art, music, and fashion. At night, Berlin changes again, and its nightlife is just as famous as its history. From fancy opera houses to underground techno clubs, there's something for everyone in Berlin. Next, we're going south to Bavaria, a place with tall mountains, beautiful lakes, and castles that look like they're from storybooks. The Bavarian Alps are huge, with snowy mountaintops that touch the clouds. There, among the fields and forests, is Neuschwanstein Castle. It's a beautiful castle that looks like it came straight out of a fairy tale. It even inspired the castle in Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Explore Marienplatz, with its famous glockenspiel clock. Try some local beer at the Hofbrauhaus. Or walk through the English Garden, one of the biggest city parks in the world. Visit the old city of Rothenburg ob der Tauber, which looks like it hasn't changed in hundreds of years. Explore Lake Starnberg, or hike through the amazing Partnach Gorge. Bavaria is a place where old meets new, grand and friendly all at once. It's a place where you can learn about German culture and make memories you'll keep forever. Now we're going west to where Germany makes its wine. The Rhine and Moselle rivers flow through steep hills covered in vineyards and topped with old castles. Famous writers like Wagner and Goethe wrote about the Rhine. It flows past pretty towns and villages, each with its own story. Visit the Lorelei Rock, a place with lots of myths and legends. Explore the castles of Marksburg and Rheinfels, high on hills overlooking the river, or walk through the streets of Cochem. The Moselle Valley is famous for its Riesling wine. Here, the river goes through gentle hills and vineyards with pretty villages and old Roman ruins. Visit the town of Bernkastel-Kues, with its old market square and half-timbered houses. Explore the ruins of Roman wine presses at Piesport, or just relax on a boat trip on the river. The Rhine and Moselle valleys are amazing. They have great wines, tasty food, and lots of history. From the sunny vineyards of the Rhine, we're going into the Black Forest. It's a huge area of dark, evergreen forests, sparkling lakes, and pretty villages. This is a place of myths and legends where cuckoo clocks chime, and where the Brothers Grimm got ideas for their fairy tales. The Black Forest is great for hiking, with lots of trails through the forests, past waterfalls, and up to amazing views. Climb to the top of Feldberg, the highest mountain in the Black Forest. Hike to the Triberg waterfall, one of Germany's highest waterfalls. Or explore the Black Forest Open-Air Museum. Visit the town of Freiburg with its historic church and busy farmers market. Explore the spa town of Baden-Baden, famous for its thermal baths and beautiful old buildings. Or try some Black Forest cake. The Black Forest is a place to get away from the busy world and enjoy nature. It's a place where you can let your imagination run wild, thinking about all the legends and folklore of this magical region. Now we're going north to Hamburg, Germany's second biggest city. It's a busy port city with a long history of sailing and ships. Hamburg is on the Elbe River and has been a connection to the rest of the world for a long time. Hamburg's most famous landmark is the Speicherstadt, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the biggest warehouse district in the world. Here, tall brick warehouses are now museums, restaurants, and shops. Explore the Hafen City district, visit the Reeperbahn, or walk around the Ulster Lake. Don't leave Hamburg without going to the fish market on a Sunday morning. You can buy everything there from fresh fish to souvenirs. Hamburg is a city where old and new mix together really well. Our trip continues east to Saxony, a place full of history, art, and culture. Dresden, Saxony's capital, is called the Florence on the Elbe because of its beautiful buildings and art. The Frauenkirche, a famous church that was carefully rebuilt after World War II, is the most famous building in Dresden. Explore the Zwinger Palace, a beautiful building that has the Dresden State art collections. Go outside Dresden to see Sachsen-Switzerland National Park, with its amazing sandstone cliffs, forests and the Elbe River. Hike to the Bastei Bridge, a bridge made of sandstone that has amazing views of the river valley. Saxony is also famous for its music. Famous composers like Johann Sebastian Bach and Richard Wagner lived here. See a show at the Semperoper, Dresden's famous opera house, or visit Leipzig, the city where Bach lived and worked. We're going west to Cologne, one of Germany's oldest cities on the Rhine River. The Cologne Cathedral, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the most famous building in Cologne. It's one of the best examples of Gothic architecture in the world. Go inside to see the beautiful stained glass windows and the reliquary of the Three Kings. Explore the Altstadt, with its narrow streets, breweries and Roman ruins. Visit the Roman Germanic Museum, or walk along the Rhine River. Cologne also has a fun cultural scene. Visit the Museum Ludwig, see the city's famous carnival celebrations, or relax in one of Cologne's many breweries and have a glass of Kolsch beer. Cologne has a lot of history, a lively culture and friendly people. Germany has famous landmarks that people visit from all over the world, but it also has lots of hidden gems and unique experiences. Go off the main tourist routes to find charming towns like Quedlinburg, explore the castles of the Romantic Road, or relax by Lake Constance. Learn more about German culture by going to a traditional festival, seeing a Bundesliga soccer game, or trying some of Germany's famous food. Germany's hidden gems let you connect with the country in a special way, to see its real charm and find the unexpected treasures that are off the beaten path. From the busy streets of Berlin to the fairytale castles of Bavaria, from the romantic Rhine River to the mysterious Black Forest, Germany is full of amazing things to see and do. We've learned about its history, explored its culture, and seen its natural beauty. Whether you like history, nature, or adventure, Germany has something for you. Start planning your trip today and experience the magic of this incredible country.